Okay, so we're going to start a little chain in this playlist where I'm going to be basically introducing the concept, and then the next thing in the playlist will be a video that's illustrating the concept. So bear with me on what will be a series of me introducing, then you'll watch the videos. And then I'll come back and kind of wrap it up in the next video, then introduce the next video, and so on. Okay, so here we go. All right, so misattribution. A lot of times we call these false memories because we are misattributing the source of the memory in one way or another. One type of misattribution is when we have, and I put it in quotes, recovered memories of abuse that never actually happened. So, there are times when people recover memories of abuse that really did happen. And so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those cases, and there have been a lot of documented cases of people who have recovered memories of abuse that turn out to be objectively false. Like, it can be proven that they didn't actually happen and that the memory was produced through some kind of false memory, misattribution kind of process. One really common source of these kinds of false memories is a person who's undergoing therapy for something else. A lot of times they're there because they're having anxiety or depression or an eating disorder or something else. So they're there being treated for something else. And as part of that treatment, their therapist will hypnotize them. And when they come out of hypnosis, they'll often be told, and have no recollection of having said these things, but will be told that during hypnosis, they said these things about abuse that they experienced when they were younger. And a lot of times the client will actually say, I don't remember saying that. I don't remember experiencing that. I don't think that's right. And then the therapist will tell them, well, if it came up in hypnosis, my owl is hooting on my Audubon clock. If it came up under hypnosis, it's probably revealing things that are true and that you have repressed, that are too painful for you to really face, and so you put them into an inaccessible status. But if it came up under hypnosis, the therapist will say it has extra credibility, which turns out to be not true. Things that come up under hypnosis are not necessarily more credible. We're very suggestible when we're hypnotized, and so we're open to things that the therapist might suggest to us. And so we don't make more credible statements when we're under hypnosis. A lot of research has shown that. That's why hypnosis is no longer admissible in court, because you oftentimes will take on what the hypnotist is suggesting. So a lot of times this kind of false memory will be recovered through hypnosis. Other times it will come through in dreams that maybe are confusing to the dreamer. And again, they'll share it with their therapist, and the therapist will interpret it as indicating that the person must have been physically abused or sexually abused or something. So I thought I'd share with you this case where this man who's on the screen right now was accused by his daughter of murdering her playmate when she and her playmate were 8 years old, and that she just suddenly recovered these memories when she was in her, I think she was in her 30s when she recovered the memory. So it's a brief retelling of the events, and so I think you'll find it interesting. So I'll see you on the other side of this.